Greetings and welcome to Profneel once again. It's a pleasure to have you this Friday with us. Today we're going to talk about a great man, a forgotten school dropout turned visionary for education. Tamilians across the world have been lauded and appreciated for their zest for education, academics. You'll find Tamilians normally very focused on their studies. My North Indian students and my Gujarati friends always attributed this to the curd rice that we consume. But that's not the factor. One man is responsible for this. And who's he? A fourth standard dropout, freedom fighter, visionary, and the chief minister of Tamil Nadu from 1953 to 1964, K. Kamaraj. And why is he responsible for it? How come he is responsible for this Tamilians being educated so well? Well, for starters, he gave them free access to education and he introduced the midday meal scheme, the first in the country, then in the 50s and 60s. Vision, that means that it requires vision or not? In a stroke of genius, he appointed a minister for education and finance, two portfolios. And out of the 100 crores budget, 30% was allocated to education. Education never suffered for funds, never ever. His officials, he instructed them to travel across the state and to encourage parents to enroll their children in schools. Because of that, admissions in school increased, enrollments increased. But what he do next was very interesting and how he did. This is where the administrator's acumen is known and applauded and appreciated. When traveling across the state, which he normally did, he came across a group of boys, school-going age, grazing cattle. He inquired with them as to why they are not attending school. School doesn't fill our stomachs, sir. He returned back and appealed to the people of Tamil Nadu to donate rice and pulses. They rose to the occasion and they donated enough rice and pulses for him to start the first midday meal scheme in the country. Tamil Nadu was the first state to start the pioneer, the midday meal scheme. In the 50s and the 60s, mind you. It required 100 crores to fund that otherwise. A visionary, appeal to the people. What he did next was again something fantastic. He made education free up to 11th standard. Students could study free up to 11th standard, and that's a landmark policy that he introduced. And when he stepped down from office, this great man, school dropout, visionary, freedom fighter, chief minister, stepped out with 100 rupees in his pocket and some couple of dhotis and couple of shirts in his tin box that he carried and walked out without any protocol and ceremony. That was the greatness of this man. He proved that you don't have to have formal education to administer and to govern for the welfare of the people. Never was so much owed to one man by so many of us. Embrace education to enjoy the twists and turns of life. Thank you. Bye bye.